creative mommy of two, and welcome back. Today I am going to do a WIP and Chat, which stand for work in progress. So yeah, grab out whatever it is that you are wanting to work on, whether that be a diamond painting or a cross stitch or a latch hook or whatever. Let me know, what are you working on? And yeah, let's just have a good old-fashioned ramble, shall we? So first off, did you miss me? But yeah, I don't think you would, but yeah, I've been gone for now 2 weeks. Well, I skipped a week because yeah, it was a mess here. Especially last week. I was so out of it. I was like, no, I'm not going to even bother filming because yeah. So yeah, I hope you had a better week than I did. Well, 2 weeks. Because especially last week, now it's going okay-ish again, but especially last week, it basically... Yeah, I thought I was gonna lose it. I've quoted Hilary Duff in the movie Raise Your Voice last week more than once. Because somewhere in that movie, she's like, I'm gonna lose it. And yeah, that was my motto, basically, for like the entire week. Because, yeah, I was gonna lose it. But yeah, now I'm somewhat sane again. Hopefully my body will readjust because, yeah, stress in my body make my stomach hurt even more than it regularly does. So, yay, can't wait for the stress to be gone. But yeah, that will take at least a month. So, just a heads up in case somewhere in like the next month or two you don't get a WIP and Chat, most likely it will be because my body decides that it is going to act up again, and yeah. Because yeah, that was what it did last week, so yeah. Yeah, what I'm working on today, let's just get that one out of the way first. I'm working on Confetti the Cat by the artist Sandra Trubin, and this is from Dreamier Designs. I do believe they still have it on the website. I have it linked in the description box. As soon as I buy a diamond painting, I copy the links and put them in my links list. But yeah. So it will be linked down in the description box, but it might be that the link is no longer active. If so, let me know, then I take it down. But yeah, I'm not going to check everything every week because yeah. As I said last week, I didn't film a WIP and Chat, so that's why you got an extra unboxing on Wednesday last week. So I thought, let's make it up at least a little bit. I had that one sitting around for a few weeks already. So yeah, I decided to put that one up. I still have 3 more unboxings to film. I do believe I have also like one kit from the Action that I haven't unboxed already. So let me know if you want to see those. Because I have one. But yeah, that's always a question, like how long are they even available? So if I unbox them, are they still even in the store? So yeah, let me know what you think. I also put up, well, when I'm filming this, it was yesterday, but when I'm uploading this, it's the day before, because I'm filming this on a Tuesday. But yeah, yesterday I put up my first Distracted by Diamonds unboxing, so yeah. Want to start that soon-ish, but I don't know when, because with how everything's going in the evening, my body is so struggling, basically calling it like that, that like I have been watching more TV than diamond painting in the evening. I finally started my rainbow roses. I was actually planning on kitting that one up last week during the WIP and Chat, but yeah, that did not go according to plan. I just did 2-3 days ago. I'm thinking, did I do it on Saturday or Sunday? One of the two. I did the third section, so yeah, I'm not getting very far with that. So yeah, worst case scenario, in a couple of weeks, you just have to wait a little bit more before you have a new time lapse. So yeah, we'll see how everything turns out. But yeah. So yeah, what's the reason behind all my stressing? As you know, or might not know in case you're new, I am a mom of 2 kids. I have a daughter who is 4. I have a son who is 2. And my daughter is now in the process of having diagnosis if she has something like ADHD or autism or just learned behavior, let's call it like that, or anything else. Because yeah, she's a bit much to handle at times. But yeah, we noticed it. Of course, we struggled before with her, but not as much it. But yeah, we thought it was circumstances like the whole corona and like all that fun stuff. But yeah, once we put her in school, we also heard from the teacher that she is a bit much at times at schools. Luckily now, lately, teacher got sort of a handle on it. So yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. Which is also at home. Yes, she has her moments, let's call it like that. She has her moments, but most of the times they're not too bad unless she's like really out of her routine. So yeah, that's why we suspect there's something like autism, ADHD, or something like that in play, because when she has like a few weeks of her regular structure, she's the sweetest kid. Still, when she is in a good mood, she is the sweetest kid, but yeah, when she's in her moods, yeah, I'm not sure I like her as much as I do otherwise. But yeah, she's a kid. She can be annoying as heck. But yeah, so we had last week on Tuesday, we had our like physical intake. We had a couple of weeks ago, we had in like phone intake, like what are the issues we're struggling with and stuff like that. And yeah, last week we had like the official first face-to-face contact moment with her team, let's call it like that, the team that will evaluate her, because yeah, it's easier if it's the same team constantly, because yeah, they know more. So yeah, going to open up another section. Let's see, I do believe you're still in focus, because yeah, you're high up enough. So yeah, also I have a new camera, so in case this video is better quality, let's hope so, then yeah, that's the reason. Sometimes this cover paper just grips. Let's see, we're going to use this one. Just going to move on with the same AB, because now my wax is good enough to pick up the ABs, so I'm not going to struggle along with another color, or at least see how far we get with it. So there went one flying. But yeah, so we had our first face-to-face contact with her team. So yeah, that went well. had her along, and she was playing sweetly and stuff, and over focused on her crafts while she was there for like the first half. So yeah, but at least in the meantime she was entertained. So yeah, it was kind of nice that she over focuses at times. So yeah, but yeah, by the time we got back from that, because we had our son dropped off at my in-laws, so yeah, we were there also for like a little bit. Then we needed to go home, make dinner, and it was a wholesome thing. So yeah, after that I was just completely exhausted. I felt like I'm going to explode. I'm gonna lose it, and yeah. And also like partly because my body was reacting on like stress that came loose. So yeah, I had a time in the evening where I could hardly walk because my stomach was cramping so much. Because yeah, that's one of the main parts where my body keeps annoying me with stress. It's always like my stomach, like I have stomach ache and stuff like that. So yeah, no fun. So I'm fearing for the moment where everything comes loose, because yeah, that will be something. But yeah, that's here nor there. So yeah, I was not feeling the greatest in the evening. So yeah, husband and I decided to just plunk on the couch, watch a few episodes of Charmed. That's the only thing that's good for the fact that my body is really hurt and stuff. I can watch some more TV. So yeah, we watched a couple of episodes of Charmed last week. Well, during multiple days actually. I also had an evening where I'm going to put on the couch, put my lap table on the couch and work on it there, because I was just feeling good enough that I wanted to diamond paint, but sitting straight on like my chair where I sit now on my dining room table wasn't going to happen. So I decided to just, yeah, plunk down on the couch. I worked some more on my Action Fox diamond painting while I watched The Incredible Dr. Paul. So, yeah, all in all, I get through my evenings, but I had also a few nights where I went extra early to bed because it was totally gone. On Wednesday, we also needed to drop off our kids at the in-laws because we also had like a parent-teacher conference kind of thing. But yeah, because our daughter, sometimes when she just doesn't want to do things, she acts scared. She's like, "Mommy, I'm scared," or start screaming or anything. I'll be like, "I'm scared." But when you ask through, it's just like she doesn't want to do things. So we also got a paper. Well, I actually got it on Thursday, but we got a paper from her teacher, like an extra sort of gym class to make her more comfortable with like movements and stuff like that. And yeah, we're debating on like whether or not we want to let her join that, because it's at 3:30. She normally has school till 3:30, so we should pick her up earlier. We have to drive a little bit because it's just far enough that I won't walk with both kids, especially because it's just for an hour. So if I would be able to drop her off and then go home, then yeah, by the time I am home, I can get in the car and pick her up again. So yeah, that's not going to work. No, it's not even an hour. It's 45 minutes, I believe. So yeah, we're debating on it. We know it's better for her, but we have a lot of appointments in the upcoming month. It's insane. We have like already 5 coming up only for like the whole diagnostics stuff. We have some birthdays. We have some other appointments. I went to the dentist today, so that was out of the ordinary for her because my husband was at home more today. Then tomorrow they need to go as well because yeah, I needed to go to the dental hygienist, and yeah, tomorrow it's, well, the three of us because yeah, my husband has his like armed forces dentist stuff kind of contraption thingy. So yeah, we three need to go, but yeah, again, husband is coming along because yeah, it's easier to have an extra set of hands because, as I said, the youngest is 2. He's not always the easiest. At times he can be a handful, especially when I'm laying in the chair with our daughter because yeah, she also is not always the easiest. So yeah, not a thing I want to do on my own. And luckily my husband is easy with getting free from work for a couple of hours, so yeah, he can come along. Otherwise I needed to call the in-laws like, hey, I need to go to the dentist with him, can one of you join? So yeah, so yeah, curious to see how that goes. As I said, I also got a new phone last week because yeah, the other one I had, the battery was slowly dying because yeah, I had that thing for like I think 4 years or something. So yeah, it was at a point where it needed to be replaced. So yeah, finally got a new phone. So now I am like reinstalling everything back on it and searching how the things are that are different and stuff like that. So yay, always fun. Nope. For the rest, weekend we didn't do too much. Went to like a garden center and like a DIY store. Like, I don't actually know like how it's called. I believe in the States you have something like Lowe's. I guess it's the same. Like building supply stuff. And stuff like that. Here we call it Doe-het-zelfzaak. A do-it-yourself store. So yeah, and the garden center because yeah, we needed to do some birthday shopping for sister-in-law and my father-in-law because they're both have their birthdays. Sister-in-law's this week, I believe, and father-in-law next week. So yeah. So those are already 2 days that we are out of the schedule. And Thursday we need to go for our first follow-up appointment at the diagnostic center. This time it's just my husband and I. We have like a, what's it called, a development research something. For the second one we have like a complete list of questions we need to go through. So yeah, that's a long list. As far as we saw, it was like 11 pages for like everything from family history till like everything during the pregnancy and everything up till now. So basically everything that happens. Yeah. Everything. So yay. So we have that. Then the week after that, we also have one of those appointments. Then the week after, me and our daughter have a play date there. They want to play like how we play together and stuff like that. And I guess it's going about like the kind of interaction she has with people. the same week, she also has the same, but then with my husband. A week after that, she has like a test to see like her intellectual level, like basically a kid IQ test or something like it. So yeah, that's a full schedule for the upcoming weeks. Yeah, at least we got some time to relax. I believe on Saturday, my daughter and I did some diamond painting. Son either wanted to play upstairs while our daughter wasn't, or no, he got I put him upstairs in his bed for like, he yanked on my daughter's hair, so yeah, he needed to cool out for a little bit. So yeah, because he really yanked out a big piece of hair, so we're like, no, that's not going to happen. And yeah, go upstairs, go cool down. Need to grab my tweezers because I see a big piece of trash stuck on the drum. So yeah, I was upstairs for a bit, and in the meantime, my daughter and I did a little bit of diamond painting. So I'm going to put in a picture here somewhere. My husband made a picture like, here, you can share this one, because yeah, you can hardly see her. So yeah, you can see her, but if you would walk past us on the street, you would probably not see that she was it. So yeah, but yeah, I was the one holding the sticker, because it was one of those stickers that I unboxed in last week's bonus video. She already did a couple of them, but it was now, I believe, the third we did. But yeah, so I was holding the sticker and the tray so she could, well, move around a bit, because yeah, she's 4. She's not always the easiest with stuff. She can be rough with it. So yeah. Yeah, and then we have yesterday, and then I think that was everything that I could ramble on for this week. So yeah, I'm going to share the story with you of going to the theater with the school of my daughter. That was a wholesome thing. Seriously, it was a wholesome thing. Still, it was day out for me, so yeah, I didn't need to arrange stuff, but yeah. I have a newfound respect for teachers, because yeah, that teacher was a champ. But yeah, so we already knew that it would go to the theater, because yeah, the teacher was like, you know what, we can try to see like if we as parents would tell her that on the Monday she would go to the theater and watch a show and go with the bus to there and stuff like that. We didn't know what show it was, but we're like, yeah, don't know, don't care, that's a surprise, but at least you know you're going. Because at the end of the day, apparently, it was somewhere a miscommunication, so parents didn't know that the kids would go to the theater. So yeah, that won't be something. But yeah, at least we know. But yeah, in the morning, I heard one of the other moms say something about, I believe, like the lunch, and somebody not being able to come out and help. And the teacher of my daughter was like, well, can you hold the classroom for like by your own, because one of the interns was sick and one of the other like teachers of her age wasn't there, and yeah, they had a few people that couldn't come along or something like that. I was standing there, was like, it is that I am sitting with him here, and I had my son on my arm because, yeah, he wouldn't stand still, typically for him. And she was like, okay, hold on. So she walked off, came back like not even a minute later. I was like, well, I arranged that he can come along. So if you would want to help out, that would be really nice. I was like, yeah, sure. Would you also want me to stop by for lunch then? Because, yeah, heard you had nobody for, well, not a regular amount of moms for lunch, or at least parents. Most of the times it's mom, but I know one of the people that joins for these outings is also like a grandma of one of the kids and stuff like that. So, yeah. But regularly, I guess it's the moms because, yeah. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, I can also do that if you want. So I was like, oh, that would be really good, nice and stuff like that. And so yeah, ended up going to the school, helped out with lunch, made sure everybody got their food, got to the bathroom, got on their jackets and stuff like that. And yeah, together with the teacher and one other of the other moms, we were quote unquote responsible for the group of 14 kids of my daughter's class and my son. One of the kids of her class was going with another class because that was a class where his grandma helped along. So yeah, he went with that class, obviously. I would also pick my grandma over other moms and my teacher. I for sure as hell would have done the same. So yeah, got to the buses. We had like one of these bigger touring car kind of buses, like the regular ones, and one of these smaller, like what was it, 20 seaters, I guess. Well, at least one of these smaller van-like kind of buses. And the teacher of my daughter's class was like, well, how many can fit in? And yeah, it was like exactly one more as the people we had. So we're like, yeah, well, then we get this bus because, yeah, then we have just exactly one class and we're not splitting a class up or anything like that. So all things good. We got in, dropped off at the theater. We needed to wait a little because in the end we were a little bit early, which is not per se a bad point. So in the end we got into the theater, watched the show, which was in, I guess, the adult mind, I guess, was awful because at least everybody of like the adult group, let's call it like that, the teachers and family, let's call it like that, because one I know is done a grandma, but yeah, we're all like, that was a bad show. What the heck was it about? It was something about a spider and something about an ant. That's basically everything I know about it because, yeah, it was not a cohesive story. That was the worst part of it. It was like one thing at the moment it went about this, one thing went about that, and was like, is it me? Am I watching too much on the kids and my son that I'm not getting the story? But yeah, as soon as we were out of the theater and yeah, the rest said it well as well. I was like, okay, good. It wasn't me. So yeah. It wasn't to the performers because yeah, they still have just like to perform their pieces. But yeah, it was not my cup of tea. I love theaters, but yeah, this was not my cup of tea. But yeah, so it was time to go back home. We went out of the theater. And okay, I do need to look where this color goes. Here. Okay. I'm back. But yeah, so we went out of the theater, our group, by fault and error. We were the first out, so we saw the big bus. We did know that the bus we had needed to go, and there should be another one waiting, only instead of a dark gray version, it should be a light gray version. So we knew it wasn't the exact same bus. But when we walked to the buses, there was only one light gray bus, and it was the big one. So we're like, okay, what the actual fudge? Where is it? So the other we stood there for a little bit, and the other teachers were like, well, yeah, we can go already. And so yeah, they went in their bus because they already like, how long would it take for the other bus to arrive? I was like, well, about 10 minutes and then it should be here. So we're like, okay, fine, we'll wait. It was good weather, so it's not that we're like standing in like incredibly bad weather. So we're like, yeah, it's just 10 minutes. We can entertain the kids with three adults for 10 minutes. No problem. So we waited. And we waited. And we waited. After 15 minutes, we were like, what the heck? So the teacher started calling around. The other mom, which is also a mom of the kids of my daughter's class, she went to the side of the theater because that was the part where we were dropped off. So we're like, well, most likely there the bus will wait. So yeah, teacher phone, the mom was holding an eye out for the bus because from there out she could see it, because we moved with the kids to the square in front of the theater, because yeah, that's a little bit less car heavy and stuff, because yeah, there were 15 kids, 4 of the class, and those have a age range from 4 till 6, and then my son is 2, so yeah, not a place where I want to stand right next to the road. Because these kids are fast. So yeah, we went to the square in front of it. There was a bench. So we're like, all of you on your behind, on the bench, sit and stay. Basically. So yeah, teacher ended up calling to the school like, what gives? It should be 10 minutes. It's already 15. What the hell? So calling back and forth and stuff like that. And yeah, there was not much we knew. So yeah, they called. We're like, okay, we'll wait. And because yeah, they also needed to call back and forth, and I don't know how it went, and the teacher got a cell phone a phone number for somebody, and that apparently connected to the theater itself, and I don't know the real details about it, because yeah, the mom was outside and we ended up moving inside because the teacher was like, I'm going to ask if that's possible. So well, the teacher stayed with the kids because, yeah, she knows the name better than me. The other mom is basically like removable furniture in the school. She helps out with a lot of stuff. So she also does like a lot of things there. So she knows all the kids, at least from that class, like name, first name, almost many of them last name, and birth dates and stuff like that. So yeah, she knows them pretty well. And yeah, so she went inside the theater. I stood a little bit off to the side, so where I could basically see the kids and where the bus should come from. So basically, like, if there's something where the teacher needed help, I would be there in like a really reasonable time frame. And yeah, so the mom walked inside and we could wait inside. So we wait inside and went to the place where they basically also have like the ticket sale and stuff like that. So the kids were there on the floor. After a little bit, teacher was like basically doing like mini gym classes, but yeah, you can't do that for like a long time. So we're like, yeah, what now? And she was like, I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to put on a show, a Paw Patrol. Because she's like, yeah, what else do you need to do? Because yeah, you can put on something like an educational thing, but yeah, the kids were totally done with it. Many of them was like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and we're like, I'm sorry, me too, but we can't help. Sorry, sweeties. So yeah, also the people from the theater, every once in a while, somebody was like, are you still waiting here? Seriously? Are you still waiting? Like, yeah, we are. After a while, the theater people said like, come on, you can go here in like the restaurant area, like there you can sit a little bit more relaxed, because yeah, they have a little bit more moving space. And every time the phone rings up the teacher, she needed to stop Paw Patrol. And yeah, I basically needed to try to keep the kids' voices a little bit down so she could hear the other people. And yeah, we were at the point where like, if this bus is not showing up in the next 5 minutes, we're going to call, because we already said that like already start maybe like seeing who is available from like the school itself, or I don't know what, but to see if it's available to have people drive to pick the kids up there, because yeah, it was getting out of hand. Literally a few minutes before, we are like, if they are not here by then, we're just going to call parents. We just need to figure out something. The chauffeur of a bus finally showed up, because yeah, at a certain point they were like, yeah, the bus is coming. We're like, yeah, from where is it coming? Oh, we don't know. Great. So yeah, put in your guesses in the comment section below. How long do you think we waited there for that stupid bus to arrive? With, well, 15 kids under the age of 6, accompanied by 3 adults, of whom one was basically constantly outside checking if there's a bus coming, which turned out to be at exactly the other side of the building when it did come. So that wasn't nice. So yeah, if you guessed more than an hour, we were close. We waited there for an entire hour and 15 minutes. So 75 minutes we needed to wait on that stupid bus. So yeah, I was glad for the teacher that I was in the end like basically a last minute addition to the, well, helping crew, because teacher was already saying when we sat there like, I'm so happy you're here now, because yeah, doing this with just one adult would not be fun, because yeah, the other mom still would have stood outside to check for the bus. And yeah, then she needed to arrange for the transportation and needed to have the kids entertained, or at least looked after for a bit, because yeah, I don't know half of these kids. She was already saying like, normally there would be 8 kids more, because yeah, apparently there were a lot of kids sick. I do know of one, because she was there with the lunch and they said like, well, you better pick her up, because I don't think she feels well. So yeah, but yeah, I was, for the teacher, happy that I volunteered last minute, especially for the fact that, yeah, she got a lot of stress on her plate last minute. Because, yeah, she obviously also didn't know that because, yeah. She also said, like, I hope that the bus company at least refunds the money a bit, or at least a compensation or something to the school, because that was just awful. I don't know how it was arranged, but yeah, they knew the show would be done by like, I believe 1:50 or something, but yeah, normally we should have been on school on like 2:30 at the maximum. It was like 3:15 or something like that. So it was basically the kids went into the school, got their backpacks and their drinking bottles and stuff like that, and they could go outside to go home. It was really extreme because the teacher also sent like a group text to the group of teachers and stuff like that where she's in. It's like, finally we're in the bus, and she got reactions like, thank goodness, finally, and stuff like that. And we came into school, and one of the other teachers that went with a big bus was like, oh, you're finally here, did they finally arrange something? And yeah, it was a whole lot of something. But yeah, after that I was completely, totally exhausted. So yeah, yesterday I didn't time a paint either. So yeah. Oh well. But yeah, for the fact that it did not go according to plan, it still was fun. At least the helping out part. The show and the waiting, meh, could be better, but yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I guess that's all of my random ramblings for this week. And yeah. Guess that's about it. I have nothing much more to say. Not many of the exciting things planned. Yeah, I did plan actually on putting up the list of drills that I need for my cross stitch conversion. But yeah, with everything, that did not go according to plan. So I have not made the list for the squares. I do have rounds, but yeah, obviously I want to put up everything in one go for, yeah, in case people want to help and they have both of them. Yeah, it would be something if I asked it in 2 times and I would need to pay you shipping twice because, yeah, still trying to do it on a budget here, so not going to make 2 times the shipping to the same person. So, yeah. But with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, whatever, and yeah, I see you when I see you. Don't know if next week there will be a video because, yeah, last week I wanted to upload a video as well. It didn't happen. So, yeah, for the next like 1 or 2 months, sorry if there's a WIP and Chat missing. I'll try to keep up with at least a unboxing review kind of thing because I do have 3 unboxings that I still need to film, and I have 2, I believe, that I have filmed already and waiting to be uploaded. Yeah, for I believe the next 9 weeks I have time lapses, but yeah, I'm not working on it as much, so yeah, we'll see how everything works out. Can go every way basically at this point. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful time. If you like this video, well, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and all the other fun YouTubey stuff. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye!